Hi, I'm Harry Walker from Revolver, and today we're going to take a look at our 2020 Troika Trispoke wheel, and I'm going to explain why it's such a great wheel and our best all-round performer, especially in its disc brake version, but I'll touch on that a bit more shortly. First, let's take a look at the wheel. Great looking wheel. First thing to point out, it's tubeless. More and more people are switching to tubeless now. The obvious benefit is less chance of puncturing, which means no inner tube changing in a triathlon. Major time saving if that happens. Tubeless also is proving to roll more efficiently than an inner tube clincher. So there's more time to be saved there. Everybody's moving over to tubeless, or will be in the next couple of years. Also, trend is 25mm tyres up front now. Again, down to rolling resistance, comfort, which helps you reduce fatigue, helps you maintain your aero position. If you're comfortable, you're not going to want to move around as much. Problem is, with virtually all wheels, 25mm tyres do not sit aero efficiently on the rim. You usually get this light bulb effect, which is slowing you down more than the gain you're making in rolling resistance. Now the Troika has a 20mm internal track, 27.5mm at its thinnest outer point. I'll just demonstrate how well this mates with one of the most popular 25mm tyres. Straight edge across the rim onto the tyre. Now that's about as good as it gets. No aerodynamic penalty to pay. Excellent comfort, better rolling resistance. Can't lose. Now, this 27.5mm continues to flare and hits a maximum of around 30.5mm around the middle of the combined tyre and rim shape. The rim itself 70mm. So at maximum width here, what that does is create a balanced outer rim shape. Better for aerodynamics because wind approaches hits here, it also approaches hits here. So you want it to be aero around the back of the wheel as much as around the front of the wheel. But like I say, it helps balance the wheel in crosswinds, makes it stable for a tri-spoke. You always get a bit of stability issues with tri-spokes, but compared to a deep rim, but this works particularly well. Next, the actual three spokes themselves. Very thin for a tri-spoke. Don't know if you can make that out, but just over 15mm at its thinnest point, up to 18 as it approaches the hub. If you do own a tri-spoke, if you can measure your own, you'll see how thin that actually is. Okay. The design tapers from the hub down as it approaches the rim. It's a nice aerofoil shape. It has a direction to travel. It's not a symmetrical shape. An aerofoil shape, and it rotates into the wind. Blunt edge first. Now, unlike the rim, which rotates within its own shape, if you like, the spokes actually cut through the air continuously. So if you're travelling at 25 to 30 miles per hour, as the spoke cuts through the top of the rotation, it's travelling at 50 to 60 miles per hour. So it's really important for the spoke to be aero. Okay, that covers that. Now, back to the disc brake. First, to help with this, I need to show you a a couple of our rim brake wheels. Now if you're making the switch from rim brake to disc brake, you'll be moving from something like this, which is one of our best wheels, the FWS 8 rim brake version. Very good wheel. Used this myself for the last few years. You would have to switch to its equivalent, the FWS 8 disc brake. Now we can immediately see the difference between the two wheels. Now, manufacturers make some big claims about their bikes and their disc brake bikes being as fast as rim brake bikes, but no manufacturer can tell me that this wheel as a front wheel is as fast as this wheel. Okay. Reason being, more spokes, messier build configuration, and of course the rotor. Now we've tested many wheels between rim brake and their equivalents, and we're typically seeing about 5-6 watt penalty on the front wheel alone. I'm not going to talk about the rear wheel because it's not so important, because a rear wheel looks like that anyway. The disc brake version will look the same, and we're just then talking about the rotor as a compromise. Just put this back up here. Right, so we've established 5-6 watt penalty straight away on switching to disc brake. Now let's take a look at the Troika wheel. This is the rim brake. This is the disc brake. You'll immediately notice there is no difference in the shape of the wheel. There's no obvious compromise like you get with the spoked deep section wheels. No extra spokes, nothing messy. The only compromise is of course the disc rotor. But even there, with the Troika Trispoke, there's a bigger, clearer space between the rotor and the rotating spokes. A lot more space for air to flow through and create less drag. Okay, so difference between the rim brake version Troika and the disc brake version is only 1 watt, as opposed to 5 or 6 watts with all deep section spoked wheels. Okay. To make things even better, the Troika in itself is a watt or so faster than the FWS rim brake wheel to start with. So the Troika disc brake front is as fast as an FWS rim brake front. Just put that back there. So with the Troika up front, you're getting all of those great aero gains that manufacturers have built into the new complete bike, but you're not getting the penalty that you would typically pay with the wheels by switching to disc brake. Okay, no compromise. That's it. I think I've covered about everything. So thanks again for taking the time to watch. And if you'd like to look a bit more into the Troika, you can visit our website at www.revolverwheels.co.uk, where again you'll find other products which may help, including disc wheels for the rear, which we do in disc brake also. So for now, stay safe and thanks for watching.